Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them's going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. A lot of grass ahead. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, it's Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Has his man, that's their rookie from Penn State. And he'll get it up to the 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Richardson on third. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! At the 20, gets the 10! And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown! Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They pick the handoff, now Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, Pavement, play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Harvey once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Finds the in route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
To takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing again. Here's Nix. On the move, headed right. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He lobs it deep middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Broncos have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, ball at the 36. Man in motion, out of the slot. On 1st down, it's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix to throw again. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 21-0 our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Once more, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Harvey headed right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. And he'll manage maybe a yard, but that is enough to put him in 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the draw, this is Taylor. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up. Here's 2nd and 11. Hits his running back.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Colts are ready for the punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Broncos got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Dumped off to his running back. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And a tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Next with it on first. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Riley Moss with that tackle.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 41. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that will set up first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Brown on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a man in motion. Throwing on first down, Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it sets up second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, Well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Richardson on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts put at least a tiny dent into that lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Now Brown on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Jukes out a one stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. On 1st down, it's Nix. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Mims with the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. So now here's 3rd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Now Nix on 3rd down. This is Sutton working the right side. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
from the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep running away with this. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Spins out of one stop. He goes out of bounds on the return. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They take the handoff, now Richardson. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Richardson now. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there into enemy territory.
Nix with it on first. Complete to Mims. And this one does not go far.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos nearing their first win of the season. Second down now, 7 to go. There's the fake, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know, there's a flag on the play. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. In motion right is Mims. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds Mims. It's inside the 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Third and long, it's Richardson. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Slot man motioned over. Nix from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Once more, it's Nix. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Indy.